Hi my dear children, so today we are going to solve some questions from the male reproductive system. Now that we have completed all of the topics, so let us start taking some of the important questions, and this will definitely give you a lot of confidence that you have successfully completed all the details in male reproductive system. So come on guys, let us begin. So the very first question, look at the question guys. The elastic tissue which connects the chorda is the tail part, right? The end part of the epididymis to the scrotal sac. So guys, in the medical terminologies and the medical conditions associated with male reproductive system video, which was the last video to this video, if you go and see there, you can definitely answer this question. So I told you that this elastic connective tissue is known as, what do you think guys? Capute epididymis, scrotal ligament, gubernaculum, tendinous cord. So obviously the answer is gubernaculum. Alright guys, yes. So the end part of the epididymis is connected to the scrotal sac by a connective elastic tissue called gubernaculum. Right? Yes, please make a note of it, one of the important question. Alright guys, now moving on to the second question. By contraction of the spermatic cord, so you already know what is the spermatic cord, right? I told you how the testis is attached to the or extending to the abdominal cavity, right? That is by the spermatic cord. The testes of a man are not taken to the abdominal cavity due to this structure. Fat bodies and the gubernaculum present over the testis, attachment of the testis by gubernaculum to the scrotal sac only, narrowness of the inguinal canal, both B and C. So guys, what do you think? So when the spermatic cord contracts, right, the testis is not taken to the abdominal cavity because the testis is already attached to something, right? So what is the answer here? Attachment of the testis by gubernaculum to the scrotal sac only. Yes, because of this, the testis will not be taken to the abdominal cavity even when the spermatic cord contracts, right? Spermatic cord is what attaches testis to the abdominal cavity, but when this contracts, why is the testis not going to the abdominal cavity? Because it is already attached to the gubernaculum. So this is again one of the important questions. Alright guys, and now the seminiferous tubules of the testis are lined by the germinal epithelium. Yes, I told you that the lining of the seminiferous tubules, if you see, it is made up of germinal epithelium. So that is nothing but the cuboidal epithelium, right? No guys, that is the other term. So that consists of what they are asking. What is this germinal epithelium is made up of? Spermatid, cells of Sertoli, spermatogonium and spermatocytes. So guys, now you guys will get a confusion, right? So I know that you guys are super duper cool to answer this question. Yes, of course, the cells of Sertoli and also the spermatogonium, right? So both the things are correct guys. But if you have an option D which is saying both B and C, please go for that. Please go for that. That is the answer. But in this case, since you do not have B and C, go for cells of Sertoli. Alright guys. But the germinal epithelium has both Sertoli as well as the spermatogonium. Since you do not have an option called B and C, go for cells of Sertoli. Is that clear guys? So this is the correct answer. Alright, now, yes, so the next one. The cells of testis secrete testosterone. These cells, which cells of the testis secrete testosterone? Sertoli cells, cells of germinal epithelium, cells of Leydig or interstitial cells, secondary spermatocytes. Which cells present in the testis secrete testosterone guys, or the androgen? Of course, the answer is the cells of the Leydig or the interstitial cells. Very important. If they have not mentioned Leydig cells, And if they have mentioned just interstitial cells, the answer is both, right? Right? Sometimes they might not say use the word Leydig, they use interstitial. Guys, please know that interstitial is the other name for Leydig cells, since these cells are present in the interstitial space, that is outside the seminiferous tubules and in between the tubules. Alright guys, yeah, very very important. Yeah, the next question. In man, the crypto-orchidism is a condition. So guys, in the medical conditions video, I have talked about this. What is crypto-orchidism, guys? When the testes do not descend into the scrotum, there are two testes in each scrotum. Testis degenerates in the scrotum. Testis enlarges in the scrotum. Crypto means hidden. Orchidism means testis. The testis is hidden still inside the abdominal cavity. It has not descended into the scrotum. That is the condition. So, the answer is option A. Alright? Yes. Right. The next set of questions. Yeah. The final release of the sperms from the seminiferous tubules is called what? The final release of the sperms from the seminiferous tubules. Release of the sperms. The question is the release of the sperms. Alright. So, what is the answer? Spermiation, emission, retrograde ejaculation, ejaculation. The answer is A, spermiation. So, that is the process by which the sperms are released from the seminiferous tubules. I told you that once they are formed, the head will be attached to the serotolite cells of the seminiferous tubules, right? And the tail will be falling in the lumen, right? After some time, what happened? The tail detaches itself from the serotolite tubules and it will get released, right? So, that process is called as spermiation. Very important. Many of you confuse this with ejaculation, but please do read the question carefully, right? Yes. The spermatids are transformed into spermatozoa. Transformation of spermatids to spermatozoa. What do you call this process as? Spermatogenesis, spermiogenesis, permeation, spermatolysis. Formation of sperm. Spermatozoa is the terminology for sperms, right? So, it's spermiogenesis, guys, not spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis is formation of spermatids. But here the question is formation of spermatozoa from spermatids. That is spermiogenesis. Alright guys, do not confuse it with spermatogenesis. The onset of puberty in male is caused by. So guys, what do you think is causing, what do you mean by puberty? Attaining sexual maturity during adolescence, right? So what is bringing about that? Increase in the secretion of testosterone by testes, decrease in the secretion of testosterone by testes, increase in the secretion of GnRH. What is that GnRH, guys? In hormonal control of spermiogenesis or spermatogenesis, I told you this. What is that, guys? Gonadotrophin releasing hormone by hypothalamus, decrease in secretion of GnRH by hypothalamus. So guys, many of the students go for option A, but that is wrong. That is wrong. Of course, testosterone has a major role to play with the secondary sexual characteristic during puberty, right? And also bringing about the formation of sperms. But what is the answer here? The answer is increase in the secretion of GnRH, because GnRH is what is stimulating the luteinizing hormone. That is what is stimulating the secretion of testosterone. So, the answer is increase in the secretion of GnRH by hypothalamus. Alright guys, very very important question. For normal motility, what percent of the ejaculate must show vigorous motility? Yes, which percentage of the ejaculate shows vigorous motility, guys? 20, 30, 40, 60%, right? What percentage they are asking you? So guys, if you go back and see all of my videos, you can easily answer this. The answer is 40%. So they have given you 60% to confuse. 60% of them show normal shape and size. 40% of that 60% shows vigorous motility. Alright guys, yeah. So Please keep all these questions in your mind. Hope you guys have enjoyed all the questions, and these are some of the important questions and the questions which most of the students tend to make mistake. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. So in the next video we are starting the